It's all good to go.
Okay.
Recording has started.
Yeah, I hope my audio is good. I'm still in a large empty room with absolutely nothing. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. I guess we just started mid-sentence. I didn't even know.
Oh, yeah. No worry.
I'm Brody. Supposed to meet all of you.
Yeah.
I'm here with Josh,
Yo.
Michael,
Hello.
and some other asshole that we call Justin. Oh, okay. As always, he cuts out when he has to say hello. He cut out last time too.
Did I cut out?
Yeah, you did.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh god.
Better?
It sounds like you're talking into like one of those like subway train cars, like 13. It just doesn't fucking work.
No, I just
At the next station.
That's fucking. Yeah, it's like next station. Oh fuck, fucking clipping
Next
right there.
station,
Oh my
please, yeah.
god.
Yep.
But freaking what have we got going on today? What's been happening recently? Seems like a lot for things have just been going on. Cause I've
been dealing.
With smoke, he cut out again.
Fuck.
What are you doing
God
with your
fucking-
internet?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything.
Listen, I'm on old man internet that has a speed of 0.95
Yeah, but
uploads per second.
You remember it's my internet.
I know, it's your fucking internet. I don't know why you still live there. Correction, I know why you still live there, but it just doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah. Wow. I mean, there's a giant fire going on. I have been watching.
Yeah, no, there's a bunch of giant fires going on. Cause
I've seen some videos on it.
Yeah,
More
no.
specifically, if you haven't, there's a video of a fire vortex going around. Because apparently there was a tornado that also hit one of these fires in the city, and it picked it up. It didn't go anywhere, but there's a video of a very awesome fire vortex. And
it's like I want to see it, but like I don't at the exact same time. Because
and I
it's
was
like,
living,
shit.
I was living in a meme when I first witnessed it, because I was watching The Big Bang Theory, because I got nothing else to do out here. And it was the episode where they were listening to their irrational fears, and the guy's last fear was, and a fire vortex, but that's not real. And I look over to the left on my second monitor where Facebook is, and there's a fucking fire vortex. I'm like, oh my god, I'm witnessing the birth of a meme, and I can't even share it with anybody. It's so bad. I was like, no, I've seen power, but I can't. Anyway.
Oh fuck! It's like
So
it's like you've seen some shit. No, frickin'
Yeah.
It's kind of funny because even there's been some fires that have been happening in town here too, like with the freaking Legion and the Chinese restaurant going down in flames, which is oh my god. It really sucks because I've only had like May's once, but like whenever I did, like when I had it, it was just fantastic. So I just enjoyed it, but it really sucks
I didn't eat a lot of Chinese food.
Yeah, no.
I love Chinese food, but it's one of those things where we don't get it very often because the
Yeah.
place.
expensive.
Well, it's that, and the place we get it from is a bitch and a half. I mean, they're closed right now, and since quarantine and stuff like that and COVID.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're the biggest pain in the dick to actually even get a fucking hold of. Like you go down, they only do like phone orders and shit like that.
Yep.
And
Yep.
you'll phone for like 40 minutes, and no one will pick up.
Really?
And it's like, the fuck, man? It's just so stupid.
I have 0 takeout options in Chatsworth, so I don't know what you're fucking complaining about.
Oh yeah, no. Freaking
I'm not complaining about the options. I'm complaining about the fact that fuck it's,
What?
it's
Yeah.
impossible to get a
Yeah,
hold
I
of
would
it.
rather sit on the phone for 40 minutes than fucking not be able to order anything at all.
yeah.
There's not even pizza.
Yeah, geez.
Jeez.
Well, well, actually, that's kind of like the whole fire thing. I actually went down driving today with my grandma, and since I'm, still learning how to drive like a scrub, that I should,
Yeah.
but I should have had my license freaking years ago. But anyways, I was driving down to I think the Starbucks area, and apparently there was a fire at the insurance place. just
Yeah.
downtown.
Yeah,
like
that happened a month and a half ago.
Yeah, well, it seemed like an electrical fire too. Like fucking, it was crazy because everything, like, I think the big window was actually smashed into it. Like, I don't know exactly like what happened or anything. It's just been really, I don't know. Like, all I know is that there was a fire and it looked like it was an electrical fire, but can't really say for sure. But I thought it was a break and enter at first, but it's just, it's crazy that it just like everything seems to be going up in flames. Like, thanks Bill Nye.
And draw.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like, thanks Bill Nye. Fucking the planet's on fire.
Planet's on fucking fire.
Planet's on fucking fire. No,
Jesus, yeah.
no, it's crazy. Samsung Pay, what the fuck? Let's see. Pay, press, and hold. Can I literally fucking?
You
skip
can
this?
pay. You can pay with your fucking your card on your watch now. You can
You
literally
can
just
Oh,
walk
oh,
do
up
with
oh,
your
yeah.
like,
phone as well.
you
Yeah.
could walk up to the cashier and be like, "The future is now, old man." Beep, and then fucking walk out. Yeah, that's great.
Well, freaking yeah. So, I don't know if I mentioned it on like the podcast just yet, but I ended up getting a Samsung watch just because like I think it would actually be really really handy for me to check my phone certain places without having to like pull it out or anything. But I think it's actually really really cool. So for now, my credit card suffered so far. Like I literally went home and I was like, yeah, I'm throwing on a 50 like right away. Pretty much, just so that way I'm not going to be like super in debt. So but it's a good thing I purchased can't fucking speak today. Jesus Christ.
Just
Yeah. But like, you know what I mean, like purchased it pretty much. It's kind of nice, kind of handy to have at times. So I have yet to really give a full review on it, but so far so good. Yeah, so far so yeah.
See, that's always been one of those things where I've always been like, I have a phone. I don't really need a thing like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
Well, it's like it's the only thing I can really say about it is like if you're on the go a little mo a little mo if you're on the go a little mo fucking but if you're on the go all the time, it's really really handy, just so that way it's a little less movement to pull out your phone or something like that. You can essentially just check it on your watch and then bam, there you go.
yeah, I can understand the convenience. It's just for myself, I just don't see me ever needing it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. Like if I like don't need it at all in the future, then I can just sell it. Like it's not like people won't buy it or anything. So I just chose to buy it brand new because I don't want to go on the used market for them. Cause yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's honestly a good idea. Like if I get something brand new, I get the extended warranty with it because I already got it. Like that shit came to like almost $350. So
Oof.
tell me about it. I was a little bit afraid at first. I was thinking like, God, should I like pay for a little bit on my credit or like pay for a little bit on credit and a little bit on debit, or should I just like throw it all on my fucking credit card? And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just throw it all on my card. Something like that. But well, at least I'll be able to pay it off. So
Yep.
it's not like I can't. So freaking but yeah. Also Brody, you pretty much got your place. New place?
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I walked in and naturally it was a fucking disaster because they're working on it construction wise, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm only here to like map out how the house looks. It was really fucking big. I'll tell you right now. There's no living room. It's just 4 bedrooms. It kind of looks like where I walk into looks like it's a hallway to another apartment building.
Oh, okay.
But it's just 4 small rooms and like a bathroom with an attic. I gotta meet Michael because holy fuck, he's making a lot of noise. Yeah, I walked in, looked around, looked at the washroom and stuff. It's old. It's an old building, but it's still fucking looks really good. So yeah, we talked about it, and landlord and I agreed that I'm gonna sign it on the 1st of October and move in.
Oh hell yeah.
On the 1st of October.
Hell yeah, that's really awesome. And so you were saying like it was like around 1,100, from what you were saying per month.
Around there.
Around
We'll
1,100,
see.
and that's including, I'm guessing, all
No.
you like not including utilities.
No, they don't do that out here.
Oh yeah, no, I guess that kind of makes sense. So yeah, it was but I mean like where we used to live, like where you pretty much used to live here, like it's all really nice to have under one bill at times, just so
Yeah.
that way you don't have to like worry about.
Well,
you
it's
know-
not like I'm paying that much more either.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no.
one guy.
Yeah, you're
I
pretty
think
much.
they pay for water, so I don't have to worry about water, but I do have to worry about heat and electricity. And I'm like, okay, well, the electricity is the only thing that I'll probably use a lot of.
Oh,
And even then, like the guy who lived in there last time, everybody told me that he left the lights on all day because he was, he's a drug addict, so he didn't really fucking turn them off ever. And he had like fluorescent lights and shit, and fucking he was running music on like 2 floors, and his bill was only $130. I'm like, you're telling me you left the lights on all day, played fucking 2 stereos with music, and had fluorescent lights to grow shit, and he only spent $130 a month? Okay,
Jeez.
sure.
No.
It's like you may as well just like, I mean, still be, trying to lower the bill. As
I'm
much
not.
as possible, but,
I
like,
don't
fuck.
fucking leave any lights on. And honestly, anytime my grandma comes over, she's like, "Why are your door closed? There's no circulation in your room." I'm like, I exist in 2 fucking rooms, so I don't know what you want from me. Come on now.
Yeah. Well, freaking I don't even like because the thing is like the fact that all my utilities are included here, it's kind of really hard for me to know exactly how much I'm paying for electricity, but I got a fucking tower that not only radiates heat but freaking uses up like 600 watts of power. Like I can guarantee you, I bet you I'm using close to 1,000 watts just on my desk alone.
You also just don't turn off your computer.
I've been so bad.
See, I
with,
turn off my
like-
because it's a laptop. I turn mine off and I don't leave it plugged in all day.
Yeah, no. Yeah, well,
But I do drain the hell out of its battery. I am going to actually, when I move, the first thing I'm buying is a desk.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
And
not
then
a
I
desk.
have to buy a dual HDMI thing so I can have 2 HDMI plugins on my laptop because it only came 1.
Oh yeah.
And I will plug that in and have both my new monitors there with my laptop in the middle. And
Oh,
we'll
hell
see
yeah.
what happens from there.
Yeah.
But I
that'd be
have
good.
I've already picked out a room I want to put my office in for my live streaming because it's a slanted roof, kind of a slanted roof like the old house I used to have, but it's very small. So it's very enclosed and there's built-in bookshelves in the wall and shit. So I'm like, well, now I got to put my office in here.
Oh
And
yeah.
there's a
hell
ton
yeah.
of plugins. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Freaking because with how I have my desk right now, it's kind of in that one area like off from the living room, but like still in the living room, and I kind of made it just so that way it would be a little more enclosed and just it'll just be a little bit better with like sound and just so that way I'm not having my back to people, and if I am live streaming, it's gonna be having the sound foam as the backdrop. So it's
Well, that's the thing too is I talk forward into my computer.
Yep.
So because it's a laptop, it's not a tower.
Yeah.
So when I'm gaming, I have to look at the laptop screen or one of my monitors. So I'm always talking forward, not sideways. So the little enclosed area I have where my desk would sit, I'm perfectly fine with the right height and so will my monitors. But the roof comes down to the back wall as a slant, so I could put all that foam there to catch all the extra audio.
Oh hell yeah, that's definitely perfect because
You guys will see photos. I didn't want to take any because they're in the middle of working on everything.
yeah,
And there's like doors missing because they got to replace locks, and it was honestly the layout was there, and that's all I wanted. But they're painting and they're putting in new floors and shit. So
yeah, oh definitely.
they're replacing all windows. They told me that there was one window they couldn't replace until the middle of October because they had to order it in, and I said whatever, I don't care.
Well, yeah, it's not
Because
like
you guys are gonna
yeah.
replace it anyway. So
Exactly, like it's not like it's gonna be like the craziest thing on the planet to worry about. It's like it's not the end of the world as well. Like you're gonna move in. Things are gonna be set up properly, and and fuck, you're getting new flooring, pretty nice. So
and walls, they're repainting, and the guy really
yeah.
did trash the place. He fucking there was graffiti all over the walls and shit,
oh my god, yeah,
which is why it's so cheap.
yeah, oh yeah, that's actually.
And you know what? I said I have 3 bedrooms. And I was
Yeah.
like, maybe I can just, when I meet somebody, like a friend or whatever, I can finally just have a roommate. Because holy fuck, there's
Yeah.
3 bedrooms in this house.
Yeah.
The hallways are a little tight. Like the stairs to go up to my office where I'm gonna put my computer, they're a little tight because it's an attic. But fuck, it's good. I like it.
Oh, that's definitely
It's
really
fucking good.
Yeah, because that's something like I've always like dreamed of having. Like if I ever get like a future house or like a townhouse or something in like the city, I was thinking of probably just getting something that does have a sort of attic or even a vaulted ceiling.
I don't do so. I can't live with more than 4 people in the same building. Like I can't do it. Like the fourplex we were in, that was great. But if we were above 4, like if we were in an actual apartment building, I wouldn't have stayed there as long.
Oh yeah.
No offense.
Yeah.
But fuck that.
Yeah. No freaking like. No, the great thing about like at least where I'm living, the fourplex is super quiet. Like it's ridiculously quiet. Sure, like there's a little bit of noise that goes on every now and again, but it's like it's nothing that bothers me, and I have no complaints over it in the slightest. And so far the neighbors, like all the other neighbors that I've got, don't have complaints as well. So because I think yeah. Like new guy that lives up no worries. New guy that lives above us. He's pretty cool. So he's actually quite tame, and like every now and again like I'll have like a small conversation with him sometimes, and like there's no complaints at all. So can't really say anything about it right now, but but yeah, for sure. Yeah, but you were gonna say something, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. I only have one roommate, and I technically know her. She's my family. But like the layout is really weird because I have a couch and table and stuff. So there's one huge bedroom that I'm gonna make like my general hangout. Like I'm gonna put my couch, my TV stand, my TV in there, and I'm gonna play my console games and whatever. Because I have a laptop, I can have voice with you guys while we play console games if we're playing console games.
Oh yeah.
But like fuck, man, there's no living room, and I was like, oh, the first thing I saw when I walked in, I was like, fuck, this is really messing with me. And then I looked around, I was like, never mind, it's really big. It's just that they put some weird ass walls. I got one of those old school bathtubs that aren't built into the floor.
Oh yeah.
That sit up with the legs. It still looks brand new.
clawfoot?
Like it still looks, but it's fucking there.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is they put the toilet in a separate room. Like it's in its own little side closet. So when you
What?
do have a roommate, well, if you have to use the washroom and your roommate's in the shower.
Oh, okay, yeah, good idea.
So you could still use the washroom while your fucking roommate's in the shower. Because it's a big house. So it was intended to have more than one person living there.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, that's whatever. Right? It just means that I don't have to worry about my fucking washroom floor being disgusting from my shower and me using the washroom at the same time.
Yeah, that's actually, I find that kind of handy too, and especially
In the
if you
winter,
do-
I can just buy one of those bathroom mats and it'll fit perfectly in front of the toilet. So now I can just fucking walk it. Also, like I said, I'll send you guys photos for the podcast and shit. But
Oh yeah, fuck, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
not that inside photos. I'm not gonna show you guys the street or anything.
No, yeah,
Uh,
no,
This is
obviously.
come on, that's the
exactly
best
where I
part.
live.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys want to see the house address that I live in?
Yeah, feel free to swap me. It's fucking.
Yeah, no, good. No, that's
It's
disgusting.
123 7th Street North
I thought you were gonna say.
Ontario, Toronto, Ontario.
Fuck, I
it's,
thought
it's-
you were gonna say
it's one-
Sesame.
Right.
I thought you were gonna say Sesame
It's-
Street, but fucking.
It's 111. Go fuck yourself, Lane. In Toronto, Quebec. Enjoy.
Oh my god.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Fuck. Fucking hell. So freaking what is it? Yeah, cause I was Justin yesterday. I think now we're gonna be onto the topic of like gaming. I think just because it's been on my mind for a while about the about the whole future of like Risk of Rain 2 and how that's gonna go. Just because I know what is it? Freaking Wooly did a video on it, and it just he is right about like having I don't know, I think Gearbox writing one of the things for him. So
Just influenced.
just like influenced, I guess, but freaking I don't know, like I am
If you guys haven't
Like-
seen the article, essentially the long and the short of it is, it's very easy most of the time to tell when Hapu writes something, and one of the parts which was about they're adding DLC, like actual paid for DLC, um, and that seems like it wasn't written by them. And I haven't read the entire thing myself. I just watched the video, but from what I read watching the video, it was does kind of
Didn't
seem like it was from someone else, or it was like
it doesn't look natural to how they've written their
yeah.
updates.
Yeah, it's not like
It seems like it's sort of an extra bit that like someone just went, yeah, you guys got to write this, or you should really write this, or here's how to write these sorts of things. You know, it was at least at a minimum it was guided,
mhm.
but it didn't seem like it was from Gearbox specifically. So, or sorry, from
It's like when I
Heartbeat
type
specifically.
things and use no punctuation whatsoever, and you know that I'm just fucking around. But when I start using punctuation, you guys like, okay, hold on, what the fuck is
Yeah.
happening?
Why is he being
It's like that.
correct
Yeah.
on this shit? It's like, oh,
Why
fuck,
is he
what's going
typing
down?
this? Is this serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, and it's like, oh my god, like, I feel like it's when people type as well, like, kind of like, it gives off like this weird sort of tone. Like, I get that a lot with like other people as well, in terms of like, because I even noticed that with you, Brody. Like, if it's something serious, you'll put a period at the end of like your sentences or something like that, or
Because like if
whatever you
I'm
say.
fucking around and we're just like posting memes or shit posting or hanging out, why would I use periods? We're just hanging out. This isn't fucking at the office where I go, dear Michael, please check out this funny video and let me know what you think.
Yeah.
Many thanks, Mike. Many thanks, Brody. You know what I mean? Doesn't make any sense. I'm just like, check this shit out, and then I post a gif of somebody wheezing, isn't it so funny? And then that's how we fucking talk. But if
Yeah.
you're having like a conversation, like a serious conversation, you know, there's punctuation in it.
Oh yeah, you gotta put proper punctuation, especially if it's like anything like, you know, business related, because like you're not gonna go up to like you're not gonna go into a meeting, like a work meeting, and just be all like, huh, LOL. Like,
You'd be fucking
Yeah.
surprised.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well, that also depends on the company.
yeah, no, that's true.
Oh, I know, but I've been given many examples of a person just completely. It's like someone who's been working there for like 5 years, and
Mhm.
they just all of a sudden come in with just like this thing written by like a 15-year-old teenager, and shit. And it's like, how the fuck?
Yeah. Oh fuck, like I've well, frick, like I feel like that's just like a person just giving up and everything, like knowing how like the company works and everything. Like once you
Yeah.
know how the company works and everything, you're not gonna give as much of a shit. Essentially,
Yeah.
like
There's context. There's
Oh, yeah.
context needed
Yeah.
too.
oh
It's
yeah, of
not
course,
just,
absolutely.
It's not just a light switch, right? Like I
need-
like if you're
you
the
need to be-
CEO of the company and you're in a hurry and you just send a text, fuck it, you send a text, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
No
not
matter
like
what, though, if you're doing
But what I was
anything
referencing-
business-wise, it has to be proper. But yes,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah.
But what I was referencing is like when it's serious, like there's a serious tone to it. Like anything regarding the podcast, like in our description or whatever, I use punctuation
oh, of course, like whenever I
because it's serious.
yeah, of course, whenever I what is it? Freaking reply to comments on my YouTube channel, because I've been doing that a little bit more lately. Also, by the way, freaking Risk of Rain 2 video on how to beat Monsoon, pretty much like how to actually beat the game on Monsoon, just hit 1K views, so
God damn!
I'm pretty excited.
Aren't you fucking special?
You shut up, Michael. That's an achievement. Where's your 1,000 views? Do you have 1,000 views, Michael? No, right. That's what I thought.
No, but I am in the top 12 in the gathering. So bored on.
Fuck, that is some big dick energy there. I'm just saying. Goddamn, top 12. Ooh.
Fuck. Oh my god, that's
1,000's good though. Good job.
No, it is
my
it's really good.
The largest video I ever made was how to unlock the secret Deadpool team up in Marvel Heroes. It's up to 696. And it's growing. For some reason, people are still watching it, even though the game is deleted. Like it's no longer a thing.
I'll be like
oh,
you,
geez.
and every time like someone says the word, you just hear a small cry in the background.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, no, freaking.
I'm not gonna get into it. We're over it. I'm over it.
But now
There are more
kind
Marvel
of
games now. I am, yeah.
Okay.
But
Don't
now
get me wrong,
kinda
I missed the game, but
But now, kind of seeing what they did with the recent Marvel game, I can kind of see why they kind of closed that one in a way.
well, no, they closed it because the owner of the company was a super fucking creep, and he was like drugging people's drinks and
Yeah.
having sex with them while they were asleep to his like
Ooh.
coworkers and shit. And Disney's like, fuck that, and they canceled the game. And the company was so dumb because they put all their eggs in one basket, and then Disney took that game away, and they're like, well, we're bankrupt. All right, that was fun. Goodbye, everybody. And then. Yeah, well, you know that's what happens. The CEO is a creep, and I don't hate on Disney or Marvel for fucking shutting it down. As soon as I found out that that's why they're shutting it down, I was like, all right, well, I guess we don't have it. I miss it. Don't get me wrong.
See
I
you
miss
later,
my
dude.
my guild.
Yeah.
I miss the people I play the game with. But fuck, it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to accept the fact that we're not getting it. There's a phone game called Strike Force. Apparently, it's like that. I don't fucking know. It's not a Diablo game. That's the
I
only
know,
reason why I
it's-
liked Marvel Heroes is because it was like Diablo. And we played it. Michael and I played it. I remember I laughed so hard when I was playing Scarlet Witch and I was just fucking around and Michael came up as Deadpool in the pink ass scooter and he fucking me and Justin were just fighting some bad guys and you came on like and just like drove by us. It was great. It was hilarious. But no.
Yeah, no. Fuck.
Yeah, because the new game they just looked at, it looks like Baby's first Diablo-esque game.
Yeah, I think
Minecraft
Square
Dungeon.
Enix is trying to do that because Marvel Heroes did make a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, it was the most successful Marvel game that they had on Steam for years because they did make a lot of money. Disney really liked it, but as soon as they realized how popular it was and what that guy was doing, they're like, "Oh, we're fucking out of here.
Oh yeah.
We're not losing all that money in
they're-
lawsuit."
They have to be a child-friendly company, and just
Well,
in
not
general,
only that,
that's just
but,
a
like,
shitty move. It's just
I
an
would-
awful
I
human
would-
being.
Yeah, I would shut it down too. I wouldn't. It doesn't matter. I was like, I'd make the same call, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah,
fuck
100%.
I don't care how many. And you know what? None of the fans blame Disney either. There was no hate towards Disney. I mean, there's a petition for Disney to give the Square Enix the rights to the game, which I'm whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
But I didn't sign it. Like I said, I'm over it. It's gone. It's done.
Yeah, it's gone.
If I really miss it that much, I'll just go play the DC one because there's a DC one made by a different company.
Yeah.
Is there-
Yeah. In reality, I think that would definitely be just like a good idea
No,
to just
that's-
move on and just
That's what I did.
not worry about it. I mean, you played it, you had fun, and
I know I just got into it, but fuck, I didn't want it.
Yeah.
But
well,
So before I did say yes, I play Minecraft Dungeons as well. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying it's a very bare bones game. There we go. Okay, continue.
I'm just gonna call it right now. Diablo 4 is gonna look fucking bare bones when it comes out. I've been watching some of those update
yeah.
videos, and it's Blizzard, and I expect DLC to be a thing, but like fuck, I don't know. We're gonna have to see it. We're gonna have to see the game. I'm still gonna buy it either way. Like I don't even give a shit if it's Activision. I'm buying it.
yeah. Just trying to
There, I said it.
yeah.
I know that they're no longer with Activision, but if it was, I'd still buy it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
freaking. I don't know if I'm like, I don't know what other games there are coming out in the next little bit.
Well,
I don't know.
Diablo 4 isn't coming out for
Like, a good
a while.
couple of years, yeah.
They
highly
said
doubt
they
it's
were
gonna take
guesstimating on the forum. I believe I'm a fast reader and I'm dyslexic, so I could have misread this. Anybody can feel free to correct me. I believe they said it's gonna take 3 to 4 years to get the game up and running before beta.
Yeah.
That's beta. 3 to 4 years for
Yeah.
beta.
Well, because and it's one of these things where when they announced it, they said, "We're making this."
Yeah.
It's sort of like with whatever.
And they
the
didn't
next
show
Elder
off a lot of
Scrolls game.
gameplay. They did not show off a lot of gameplay. They had one dungeon. They had
Yeah.
one little dungeon you ran through. And when you think about it in the world of Diablo, one little dungeon is fucking nothing.
Nothing.
It's like the tip of the iceberg, like the very
I'm walking
tippy
to
top.
my area, and
Yeah.
hey, look, there's 5 or 6 of these along the way.
Yeah, fuck. And that's what they gave us was the opening like prologue dungeon, and that was it. And I'm like, dude. And even that, it was really short. It was only like a couple minutes.
Yeah, it was not that long.
Yeah.
And there's supposed to be 5 classes on launch, and I'm just calling it right now. I think they're bringing back the Amazon. Because I don't know. There's something about this game that I'm like, the Amazon will be cool here. Everybody says the Trapper or whatever. I'm like, nah, I think it's the Amazon because some of these maps that they showed off, and so like it's a world event, right? They have world events where everybody can get together and they could do this one big boss. I'm like, that just screams Amazon to me because that's the whole fucking purpose. Is they work together.
So long as I get some sort of summoning character / support character.
Yeah, I don't know if we're
on that.
getting that because you get right now they announced Druid, Barbarian, and Sorcerer, and then
Yeah.
everybody thinks it's gonna be Warlock or Warlock. Wow, Amazon and Paladin because they're the two that. And then that way you would have one of
Yeah,
everything,
that's
right?
true.
It's
It's
the reason.
also-
It's the reason why in Diablo 3 when they added Monk, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why did they add this? In what fucking world would I need this right now?
Pretty sure it's also one of the least played classes.
Yeah, because it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, no, it's not like freaking, barbarian or demon hunter. Pretty much, like it's nothing like them. Like even like when I looked at monk, I was like, am I even gonna play this? Like I played barbarian and demon hunter, but I never like actually even bothered to touch monk at all. So.
Oh, apparently they were leaked. I'm not gonna look at the leak, but apparently they were quote unquote leaked. I fucking hate leaks because they're just so unfucking. They're just so unreliable. Like honestly, when Pokemon
Just those characters or like.
they leaked the classes apparently,
Oh, okay.
and it's like it's one of those things where it's like there's nothing to back it. They're just like I'm a credible source and this is what I have. It's like well what
Yeah.
the fuck? How am I supposed to trust you? What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying I actually had to unfollow people on YouTube because all they would talk about is, oh, there's a leak for the new DLC for Pokemon. Oh, there's a new leak for the fucking DLC for the new Breath of the Wild. Oh, fuck, there's a new leak for the new Mario games. Like, I'm fucking out of here. This is stupid. You're theorizing on fan-based Reddits. Like, what? I can't. There's no evidence. You're just like, this one guy posted Reddit and said that he's a trustworthy
My
source.
uncle from Nintendo.
Yeah, and
What was
he
the
said
image on the back of somebody's.
he said he said that they're gonna add megas in the next one. Oh, I guess it didn't happen in Armor. I guess we're just waiting for the Crown Tundra. Oh, and then he also said that they're gonna have more Galarian farms. Oh, I guess that never fucking happened either. Look at that. I guess that was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh well, fucking they're gonna bring back they're gonna bring back the Shadow Pokemon. I guess that never fucking happened either. Look at that. It's all fans.
Pokemon.
It's just shit that people are like, it would be cool to have, and then somebody takes it and be like, yeah, it's a leak. Yeah, let me go online and post it. It's a leak because it's fucking stupid. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I
mean, the
hate leaks so much.
Yeah.
The Shadow Pokemon doesn't even make sense unless it's just gonna be a spin-off in that universe.
Well, and yes and no. The Shadow Pokemon were a thing. People, like, there's theories going around that XD and Coliseum are in the future because everything's fucking destroyed.
That's
So,
why there's like huge deserts and shit.
dude, I don't care, man. I just like the game.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I don't care about the lore of the game. It's,
No, I
it's
don't
great.
either. It's
Give me,
Pokemon.
Yeah, fuck.
It's Pokemon.
That'd be
Dude,
like trying to go through
the only storyline that mattered was the Pokemon Ranger storyline on the DS.
Because that was
And Pokemon Mystery Dungeon because there were story based games. Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking.
You want me to look up the you want to pinpoint the point on the world where Pokemon Snap Island is and determine how much Pokemon should have actually been on it? Fine, you do it. I don't give a fuck. You go ahead and you do it, but I don't care. People just look too and just to go full circle. I hate leaks so much. There's so many people who are like, we get to go back to the old map in the new Pokemon Snap game. Like, guys, all we had was a 2-minute trailer. You can't just fucking theorize this and go, it's evidence. There's evidence because one of these mountains look the same as the other one. I'm like, just shut up. Just go away. Fuck off. You're not helping anybody. You're just spreading mass confusion. How about we wait for one of these terrible Nintendo Directs to come out that they keep having?
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
They're so bad. I watch every single one of them, but they're so many of them are so worthless.
Tune in next time to see this amazing game. Oh, sorry, it's just a remake of a game we've already remade 8 times. Oh,
pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently there's rumors that the president doesn't like the big direct style stuff they've been doing. So that's why they've just kind of like shadow dropped the Nintendo, the Zelda game that they just announced, and the Mario Direct.
listen, I can't. I don't care. Because Nintendo has so many fucking directors now. Like, there's one for Metroid, and then there's Game Freak, and then there's, like, fucking Mario
Yeah, they
and
have
Zelda.
so many.
And none of
companies.
them talk to each other. They sit around and they're like, are we doing this for this year? Yeah, alright, fuck it. And then they drop the trailer, and everybody's like, what the fuck? I thought we were doing this year. And they're like, yeah, we changed our mind, fuck it. Fucking Game Freak wants to be on mobile. They don't want to make Pokemon games anymore. Zelda's kind of fucking running out of ideas. I'm telling you guys, the Mario games, they got nothing. They got fucking nothing after they released the new Mario Maker update. It doesn't matter. They've given people the ability to make their own Mario games, and I don't think there's anything come back after that
I don't think
for
so
a
either.
3D Mario game. I think they're just gonna keep making Mario Maker.
I'll figure something out. They always
Oh
do.
yeah.
I don't
They
think
always
so. With that said, they have an I wouldn't call it a DLC, but an added expansion to Mario, whatever the one with the cats are that are coming back to the Switch.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
re-released.
There's a new area, and it looks like it's like a Mario 64 portal area where you jump into the portal and it takes you into new worlds. That's kind
I
of
don't
cool,
know.
guess.
I just know there. It's
don't
like
fucking
Bowser's Fury is the area name.
Yeah, and it's like an explorable area. Like you can run around it and like climb up on walls, but you have to go like there's no level, right? There's no little level dots that they have in the original game. So everybody's like, so what the fuck? How are we gonna like what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
No.
I think that would be a little
I
bit
don't-
different. Like it does actually change things up a little bit more from the, traditional pretty much how Mario actually goes. Like the whole dots in the area, but some people just like a little bit of nostalgia, so I don't
Well,
know
that's
if
why-
that's gonna work
That's
out.
why. That's how
That's why
Mario
I-
survived for so fucking long is nostalgia. Yes, they're great games, but
Yeah.
they survive off of a lot of fucking nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Like freaking like the reason why like we've got so many remakes is because, well, not only were they great games originally, but trying to relive them in, a much higher definition version. Like for example, the Battle for Bikini Bottom game, like the SpongeBob game, that
Yeah.
is pretty much brand new, looks freaking great. I'll tell you that. Same thing with the Crash Bandicoot game, even though that came out a
I'd
while
say-
back. It's great.
I'd say at least on console, the SpongeBob game could use a bit of work.
Yeah. No, on
It needs work in general, from what I've heard.
yeah.
There's texture popping and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's just gonna happen with like anything really, texture pop in or like if
Well,
Oh,
it
it's,
didn't
no,
hap-
it-
I'll put it this way: it didn't happen to the extent that Mike was thinking of on the original on the GameCube.
oh wow.
So
Well, I
there
mean,
you go.
yeah.
That's kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, when you're
I don't know.
yeah, when you're remaking it too on like a new engine, there's gonna be, of course, bugs and things that are gonna happen. So
Oh, of
like
course.
texture pop in. So like let's just say like you wanna like recreate, freaking Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time, for
Sure.
example, on like
Yeah, they've done that.
freaking Unreal Engine. So
People
or
have done
something
that. Yeah.
like that. Yeah, like something like that. If you're recreating the full game, there's gonna be, things that are engine related. So, and I
Mhm.
guess that's just how the port is on on the PlayStation or Xbox for Battle for Bikini Bottom. So, something like
Honestly, I don't know about the PC version of it.
I don't know about the PC
Mhm.
version either. I was considering buying the PC version, but then I thought, maybe not. I don't know. So, not too sure.
Man,
I think it's
so,
cheaper on PC.
Can I cut you guys off here because we're getting to like the later end here, and this conversation is so riveting.
Go fuck yourself.
It's really not. We're debating on whether or not the textures in a SpongeBob game should be good enough. Anyway, so I was talking to Josh, and we've decided because obviously when we get better, when I get better internet, we're gonna do some recordings and stuff and work together on YouTube or whatever. But one of the things I want to talk about, if we can have a conversation about it, is the new YouTube strike that just happened today or yesterday. Did you guys hear about it?
No.
No.
So they
what is
they demonetized and departnered a YouTuber who wasn't promoting social distancing, and then made a statement saying that if a YouTuber decides to be basically anti-ecosystem, they're no longer allowed on the platform. I'll look up the tweet.
What?
Ecosystem?
Yep, they said if you're fucking. They basically said if you're fuck here. I'll look up the tweet. Look at the
So you mean their whole platform technically is? Because, man, servers take up a lot of energy and heat.
Hang on a second.
Well, I think it might
The
also.
anti-ecosystem is a very
It's vague.
or like
Like it seems
bland
very
state.
vague.
Yeah.
It does.
If a
That's-
creator off platform's behavior harms our ecosystem, we take action to protect the community. We suspended the YouTuber from the partner program because they encouraged large number of people to disregard the social distancing guidelines and creating a large public health risk. And the first sentence is what fucking bothers me, is because if a creator's off platform, so the video wasn't posted on YouTube, behavior harms our ecosystem, we will take action to protect our community. What the fuck is that?
No,
Don't worry about people on Twitter or Twitch that you have on your platform who have doxed other YouTubers. No, it's fine. They're still allowed to be partners. But you fuck with the ecosystem, I guess you're done. I don't know.
No,
I don't.
now that you mentioned everything, I
On
actually
two fronts with that. First of all, I agree it's incredibly stupid,
yeah.
but that's kind of a thing that just happens everywhere. Like if I let's just say if I was worked at I don't know, we'll just say like an accounting firm or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just if I came out and suddenly said social distancing is not a thing that should happen, and like it was like a public statement and it like suddenly reached a lot of people, I
Right.
can get suspended or fired for that.
Right. But the issue here is that they did it for ecosystem purposes and social distancing. But what I'm saying is there's very much a lot of evidence of a ton of YouTubers. There's like a whole book of YouTubers who have doxed people, like straight up doxed people to the point to where they've got swatted before,
Yeah.
and they're still on the platform as partners.
Yes. There's animal
you're
abusers.
fucking-
There are
you-
people who murder animals on their platform.
Yeah, and they're still here. They're still here, and I don't know if the animal abusers are still partners. They might be, but they're partners. But then this guy goes to a party and posts a video of it, and then he gets fucking departnerized, and it's like, okay, what is this?
I agree.
What the fuck is this? Like, and then you make a tweet saying that you're gonna fuck off with off-platform choices, and I'm just like, really? We're gonna fucking have this conversation? Let's talk about all the other stuff you haven't done for off-platform shit.
No. Yeah, because I looked that up yesterday or something. Like I saw something about it yesterday, and it was actually I think, what was the YouTuber's name? Nelk Boys, I think.
Yeah,
and
that's who it was.
Yeah, it was Nelk Boys, and yeah, I watched a video on it yesterday, and they pretty much said the exact same thing. You know, people are like, on other channels are actually, straight up murdering fucking animals. And like this seems
Well, it happened.
tame.
That's been a conversation for a while because they suspended Mark and somebody else for having a video of cartoon people getting
Marking critical.
Yeah,
jumping somebody and they got like demonetized.
Which was
for that.
a
and
staged
then
joke, by the way.
yes,
Yeah.
and everybody fucking lost their mind and was like, well, what about all this other shit? And it's like I don't fucking. It comes down to how much is actually uploaded to YouTube per minute. Is fucking crazy.
I mean, like 500 hours every minute was uploaded to YouTube.
Yep, that equates to I think 800,000 minutes, 800,000 hours of content uploaded every hour, and you can figure out how many hours a day and divide it by that. But that and it's kind of like, well, now I see where you're coming from. At the same time, if people are
Pretty
public about
boys
this,
don't
like,
get anything.
but like.
No.
Yeah.
People have reported these channels. They've talked about them before. It's public knowledge, and yet somehow, right? They just don't
somehow they're
fucking
still
see
here.
it.
It's crazy. Like, no, I feel like
What I think, and a lot of people have said, is YouTube just needs a better like a better communication. I think people should just be able to email to fucking help people. Honestly. And Twitch, we don't even know who the moderators on Twitch are, but they're creating this fucking very terrible focus, whatever it's called, of like people you can talk to, and like, see, now this is what YouTube should do for the creators, is actually have people we can talk to.
I think it was abandoned because of that one person.
Yeah, the
no.
lady
well,
who was like,
dear
ha ha ha, everyone should be afraid of me because I can't be banned anymore. And like,
You know
went on
what?
this
I didn't-
tirade about how like all white male gamers are like racist or chauvinistic pigs or whatever the fuck it was.
Man,
Yeah.
you're racist, Josh? Fuck, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Look at
Because we talked about this before. I
Yeah.
think like I think it was you,
I am
Brody, who
racist,
like
fuck.
started off with the things like, "Hey guys, apparently I'm a racist now."
Yeah, that was
or
in
whatever
text
you
chat.
said.
I was like, listen, I'm a white guy. I'm racist now, apparently, according to the
Apparently.
internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to this one person who's in charge of Twitch. It doesn't make any fucking
It's like,
sense.
well, what it was like, I think it was one member on their, I guess, Health and Safety Council, which is essentially
Yeah,
like,
whatever
think
it
of it
was.
this way, like,
The new thing.
yeah. Well, like, think of it this way, like, I recently actually just got, you know, like, I already got the sort of extra position of a health and safety representative at my work, which pretty much means, like, sure, I'm just a regular worker, but if there's any sort of problem, like bullying, harassment, or like if there's anything going on and none of the managers are around, they can come and talk to me, of course.
Yeah.
So I've just essentially got that, and that's essentially like what the health and safety sort of team is on Twitch is. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like if you're not going to go to the actual like Twitch like team itself, they can just go to actual streamers who have been, given the sort of health and safety representative position on Twitch, and like just so that way they can
Yeah,
talk to them.
but then my biggest question was like, what the fuck are they gonna do about it?
Exactly, like that's my
Do
question
they have
as well.
do they have contacts that we're not allowed to know about? Which is fine, because I know that I if I worked on Twitch, I wouldn't want everybody knowing who I was. But the point is, like, do they have contacts we didn't know about that they could talk to about this? Because apparently with YouTube, they have to actually fight to get answers, and most of the time, like everybody who works on YouTube doesn't actually know who runs the fucking the community guideline. It's an email. Everybody who works at YouTube sends an email to this random person, and they get a computerized response. So everybody at YouTube's like, it feels like there's just a robot at the other end of this fucking program for that. And those are people who work at YouTube. Those are people who work at YouTube who have to deal with that, let alone the creators. Now, I don't know how Twitch runs, but I have no idea. I know that the only company that's actually human beings behind it is Twitter. Twitter's the only people who fucking will actually have a human look at your shit. But
yeah, no, of course.
to
and
what
like,
extent, right?
Well, and that's kind of the issue that I have a lot with automated stuff as well. Like if you're gonna give people a job, say, of like, a community guidelines writer, like actually take a look at people who are violating the community guidelines instead of, giving it to a robot to save you millions or even billions of dollars per year.
Well, they sent so whoever Markiplier's person is actually sent him like a photo of the email like that they got back, and it was like, we stand by this decision. It's found on page blah 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 of the community guidelines. Here's a link to it. Have a great day. Thank you. And it was like, wow, it's like a fucking robot wrote this. There's no like, hey, how's it going? This is blah blah blah, or hey, good evening. Thanks for writing YouTube. It's just that. It's just like, we stand by our decision. Here's the link. Here's the page it's found on. Have a great day. And it's like, oh well.
Well, yeah, and sometimes it
That
like
answers so much.
Well, exactly, and sometimes it doesn't even make sense. It's like, essentially, to me, it's like Leafy's ban, for example. Like back when.
Well, Leafy was deserved it.
In a way,
Yeah, he
yeah.
fucking- he got
Oh,
banned.
absolutely, yeah. Like, and not
I'm
to
not.
mention.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he did deserve it, but like even in his recent videos, like sure the titles were very clickbaity in terms of that, but it was yeah, but like if you watch the actual video itself, he doesn't even talk about things like, sure, the title of the video is like super clickbaity and super like, bullying.
I didn't
and harassment.
I didn't
and
even
everything.
look up anything on this because I just didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, not a lot of people actually care about this, and a lot of people think it's
I
like
have.
super great that Leafy's off the platform, but it just doesn't
you
make
guys,
sense.
you want to
to me.
talk about weird shit? You know what's even better example? Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah.
He's banned off of Twitch fucking I think 2 months ago, and
Yeah.
he has yet to even have an email why. Nobody's told him why.
Oh, yeah.
There's no communication. They were just like, you're permanently banned, and he's like, okay, but why? And then just nothing, dead silence. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he got.
I have a strange feeling because this was around the time where all the where Mixer was going down, and they lose all the streamers, and I think it was Twitch trying to get out of that contract they made with him, and the fastest way possible to get Ninja and Shroud back.
Was to, I don't know, maybe. But anyway, he's on YouTube now. I don't watch him. I never have, but he's back on YouTube.
Yeah.
I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
As long as he and his fans are happy, I don't really.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know Dr. Disrespect at all. I'm pretty sure he's not, like, a fucking asshole. I think that's just his name. Obviously, I mean, he plays
It's the
pseudonym, so I
character
don't know.
he kind of played.
No, but that's
plays.
what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say, right? It's like Boogie298 isn't actually Francis, and we all know it. I don't
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that guy is actually Dr. Disrespect 24/7.
Oh no, he absolutely isn't. Like, he does have a life outside of, actually
Everybody does.
streaming. So everybody should have
Yeah.
a life outside of streaming. But like, when you got that like persona as well, like some people like, I don't know, like some people can just like get into that persona a little bit. So I don't know what he's
I'm
like outside.
Probably wrong, but I thought the Dr. Disrespect thing was supposed to be because he like cheated on his wife or some dumb shit.
That was like fucking
Oh,
8
that was-
years ago.
Okay, I know.
Holy
was years.
shit! It feels like 8 years.
Yeah.
Whatever
it's-
it was, I remember people talking about like that either maybe was the reason or
I
possibly
remember
was the
that
reason.
that came out, and we were still like in fucking school.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
like
I have no idea. I have like honestly, I don't fucking pay attention to
No,
this
so
shit.
what happened was is
but-
he logged in. He logged into his Twitch account, and it was permanently banned. And there was no warning, no email, no reason sent to him whatsoever. He was just permanently banned, and everybody's like, okay. So he himself went quiet for a month because he wanted to know what was going on. And then for a whole month, nobody told him anything. So he made a YouTube account and was like, I'm on YouTube now. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, yeah, and that's the kind of thing that doesn't.
And
make
now
sense.
he's talking about suing Twitch, and I'm like, well, all right.
I don't know. I don't
I'm
know
not
why.
gonna
No, I
say
think
that helps.
he's.
Well, I don't know
I think
why
they
he-
have
Yeah, sued Twitch.
because
probably.
Twitch was even refunding like subscriptions to his channel. And
I know,
they
but
usually
there's still
never do
no
that.
fucking reason. Yeah, but there's still not a reason. People don't want
Yeah.
their money back. They want a fucking reason. They want to know why he got banned, so nobody else does it, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly. Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing too. Like, I think it would actually be amazing to know the reason, just so that way people can learn in the future, like what not to do, essentially.
Well, that and imagine like Dr. Disrespect is. Imagine you'll show up to your workplace and they just say that you were fired, but they don't fucking tell you why, and then you're kicked out. You're not allowed back in ever, and they
Well,
still don't fucking tell you why.
Well,
That's
that-
basically what it was, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, so like, what did I do wrong? Like, what the fuck? And there's nothing there, and I don't know why they're not telling him anything. But there's no, again, YouTube and Twitch have no like, there's no human. It doesn't feel like there's a human there. So if Dr. Disrespect wanted to sue YouTube or sue Twitch, then I would say go for it.
Oh,
fucking do it.
absolutely. No, 100%.
Be one of the first YouTubers and Twitch streamers who sued him for having a lack of communication. Do it. Let's see what happens to the
Yeah.
internet after that happens.
That
Well-
actually probably would. Honestly, I'll put it this way: if he won, that would honestly be a great success for everyone because it would probably force them to.
It would scare the hell out of any company.
Oh,
It would
yeah.
it'd scare the hell out of any company. They would be like, "Well, fuck me. What the hell?" Right? And then because with YouTube, they had the issue of like adpocalypse and then the Child Online Protective Policy Act. Imagine if a very big YouTuber decided to sue them and won. What the fuck would they do then? Because then they have their sponsors, the government, and their own YouTubers like, well, now we can just take your money. Now we can just show up to your door and take your money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
no.
I don't know. We'll see. There
Well-
there needs to be a change or something.
Oh, big
there's-
time. Because like,
3
Well-
years of this on YouTube, there's gonna be something that somebody's gonna suggest or do, and they're gonna be like, well, fuck this. I don't know.
well, freaking
I
like,
don't know.
well, and it kind of bothers me too because like, some people are of course gonna make like a little bit edgier content. Like that's a big sort of issue. Like I do think there should be at least some edgy.
What I
content
always
on
thought,
YouTube, so
what I always thought they should do is not demonetize the YouTube videos, but do the channel. Just be like, okay, you're permanently monetized. Everything you make is good. and then be like, okay, you're permanently demonetized, or like there's like that middle area where the robot will go over all each individual videos, because sometimes you post some weird shit and sometimes you post some good shit, so the robot's gonna like decide which videos are for you, and then you're permanently demonetized and you don't fucking make any money at all because your videos are shit and you're not allowed to post on this website.
Yeah.
And what that would do is basically a YouTuber or like one of these animal abusers gets that and they're like, well, now I'm not making any fucking money from anything I upload permanently. Why would I upload?
Yeah,
Right?
no, exactly. It's
But then with the robot, because there's so much content uploaded, right, that they can't go over it. So why not just take all of their partners, and because there's such a small amount of them, and just do that to the channel?
yeah, no.
That's what I
think-
don't understand.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't understand why they're going like on a video by video basis. It's a lot more stressful on everybody else.
Well, they should do it to, like I said, the middle ground where they're not sure about people's channels. And of course, then there would be a whole appeal process if you are permanently demonetized. Like, listen, this is good. And then there's that whole thing. So, like, there would be ways to get out of it, but they just haven't. Instead, they go video by video. And it just feels so, it's not even lazy at this point. It just feels so dumb. Right? Because you could still have the video by video, but if it's a robot, you can just tell the robot, can't you just tell the robot, sorry, that, hey, this one guy who uploads this video may every now and then have like a video that's not okay, but fuck, like the majority of his stuff that he uploads is good.
Yeah.
Or is like Francis or something like that.
Yeah, something a little more on the edge.
You like your Francis, your Philip the Frank, where he does news, but of course he covers like a topic that's
right. And if any of the
terrorist attack or
sponsors ever had a problem with that, they could, obviously there's an open line of dialogue with them and YouTube. We fucking seen it before with the Apocalypse. So obviously the sponsors have contacts that we don't fucking have. And they're just gonna contact that guy and be like, listen, we don't like that. We don't like that our advertisement showed up one video. And they're like, okay, no problem. You won't show up on any of his videos anymore.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
It just seems like.
And then it would really show what they're, and this is probably why they don't want it. They're probably sitting there like, well, now we don't want that, because then our sponsors will be fucking like, hey, look, Pepsi doesn't like Philip DeFranco, and then everybody's like, well, what the fuck, Pepsi? What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's really. No, it's really.
Yeah, so I don't
It's
know.
really. Yeah, it's on that. It's on that
Just an
sort of weird
example.
fine line. Like, and it's really hard too for creators who actually need sponsors to survive. Like, there are some YouTubers who aren't even monetized on YouTube because they cover sort of like touchy topics, or they cover like they make edgier content, so they'll have to rely on sponsors, and sometimes that can be a bit tough as well, just because like they have to rely on sponsors and everything, and it's kind of like essentially creating their own ad or something. I don't know.
YouTube revolves around sponsors for sure.
Yeah, and YouTube.
I like that YouTube gave us the ability to pay to subscribe to our specific individual YouTubers for like $5 a month, because now I know that the YouTubers I like can still do what they want, even though they might get demonetized.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So-
And that I think
I
is a
just
good way.
Patreon, if that's the case, most time.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah,
can do that
that's
too.
still
But I
pretty-
like doing
yeah.
it through
Yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah, I know.
because then that way they see how much their actual fucking people who watch them on YouTube. It's like a paid subscription for Twitch.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think that's a great idea for people, I don't know, people who are on, I guess, the edgier side, but I'm also kind of curious if like even that sort of thing also falls under the partner program, because it's kind of. Yeah, because I don't know, because I think you'd have to have a certain number of subscribers or something to be able to, I guess, get that paid subscription.
It's also optional. You don't have to have it.
Yeah, no. Of course, you don't have to have it. It's all, optional, but I think with that, you're going to get extras, like, emotes. Essentially like the same thing as Twitch. At that
Yeah, you
point.
get emotes,
Most time you
special
get-
badge when they're live. It's usually all it is.
Sometimes like some videos.
Yeah, some, like, actual videos or something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that get
'cause,
posted on Patreon or some shit.
Because I know PewDiePie, he does live streams on YouTube now.
Yeah.
His membership money goes to a charity every month, and you get access to his live streams because he doesn't keep them up.
Well, you can
For
also
public.
have like live streams for them only, and not only that, you can also open like chat rooms for them, and then also link your YouTube or whatever game you're playing in the chat for your members only on your community page, so they could like play Super Smash Bros or whatever with you if you put the room code in there. So, like, there's definitely a lot of stuff you could do with it. I personally think it's better than Patreon because some people just they don't have enough for Patreon, right? They don't have enough time to put like special YouTubes or like fucking T-shirts or cups or anything like that on Patreon. Like, I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I prefer the YouTube system. It's all on one platform.
Yeah.
To a point, anyway.
Definitely on there. But, I mean, on that note, we know that YouTube is not doing well right now. Neither are, other platforms, so.
No, but we're still going to start uploading YouTube hopefully next month.
Yeah. No, I'll,
on our individual channels.
Yeah, I do plan on actually getting a little bit of my individual channels, but, with some things that have come up, I have no idea if I might even get to that, just because I am actually going to be looking for a mortician's job here pretty quick. So yeah, fucking
it's good
weird,
pay.
eh?
It's good pay though.
Oh, it absolutely is good pay. I ended up finding out that, I guess they're looking for morticians and nobody wants to do it, and they're willing to pay for apprenticeships. So
Yep.
I'm honestly considering
they
going
will
for
pay
it.
you the apprenticeship price, which is great.
Yeah.
Just know that it's a pretty gross job.
Oh, I know. I
Dealing
am going to
with
be
dead
doing.
people, so
I know. Like I'll be
sometimes some
doing
not very put together dead people.
Oh yeah, like I'm doing some research on it, and I kind of have an idea of what it's going to
Some
be.
very
like,
closed casket kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Close cast. I see your pun there.
All we
yeah,
found
we're
is
gonna-
their arms.
Just because we are getting past the hour here, I am just going to say we're going to start uploading on our personal channels. At least I am. I know Josh might. I don't know about everybody else. I think me and Josh are going to play the Pokemon games on my channel. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It might just be like a chill out session where we all hang out and play a Pokemon game. I don't know.
Oh hell
We're gonna
yeah!
find out.
Just like recording some, chill Discord sort of sessions.
Yeah, and I'm going to play Pokemon in the background. And that's basically all it's
Hell
going to
yeah.
be.
All
So-
right. Well, on that note, we are coming up. Well, actually, we're past the hour mark on terms of recording, so I guess we'll end it off right here. And yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Fuck.
See you
Anyway.
later.
Yep. See you guys
See you
later.
guys.
All right, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
See ya.